The Afghan death list that we've leaked on the internet a couple of years ago. What the hell is going on? How can it be an accident? How can someone accidentally leak confidential information? The MOD, the Westminster, whoever's done it, someone needs to take responsibility for that. Someone needs sacking, of course they do. But in our country now, if you work for the public sector, you don't get sacked. No one gets sacked. Doesn't matter how incompetent you are. But let's look at this particular case. The details of 24,000 Afghan soldiers who were helping the British in Afghanistan. And it doesn't matter if we should have been there or not. It doesn't matter. I've got my own opinions on that. But it doesn't matter at this moment in time. If we go to a country and we expect those people to help us, then we need to do right by them. I get that and I support that. But we leaked their details so the Taliban can get the details and kill them. And the Taliban's killing people all the time. The Taliban isn't, some weak form socialist. The Taliban, Islamic nutcases, they'll kill you. They'll kill these people. So we've got a duty of care now to 24,000 soldiers. But that's not the number, is it? It's not 24,000 soldiers. It's 24,000 soldiers and their families and their extended families. Hundreds of thousands of Afghans now will be brought to the UK because of this. Did we have to bring them to the UK? No. We never should have brought any of them to the UK. We should have paid them off. We should have helped them move somewhere, move to Pakistan, move anywhere. We should have given money and said, thank you for your service. We could even give you documents, passports, but we never should have brought these people to this country, to my country. We're full. We don't want any more Afghans, even nice Afghans who are trying to help us, because a nice Afghan is still someone we don't want. But then the government knew this. The government knew this huge mistake. The government knew the British people would not put up with it. And this was the Tories, by the way, not Labour. These was Tories a couple of years ago. And they knew an election was coming. And they knew we cannot admit this. We could not admit our incompetence of leaking this list. We could not admit we're going to now import hundreds of thousands of Afghans. And we could not admit it's going to cost us 7, 8, 9, 10 billion pounds. We can't admit any of this because we might lose the next election. Well, they lost it anyway, didn't they? They got a spanking, and rightly so. And then Labour came in and went, yep, we'll keep this lie up. Tories got a super injunction from the court. They begged the court to make sure no one could report on this. That's not a democratic government. When a democratic government has to go to the courts to silence the press, to silence critics, let's call out what that is. That's an authoritarian regime. That's a dictatorship. That's not democracy. Holding information back from the people, that's not democracy. How can we hold people accountable when they lie to us and get the courts to help them lie to us? This was a terrible mistake, and I'm sure it was a mistake. But we need to punish someone for that mistake so others learn. But I don't want to import hundreds of thousands of Afghans. They're here now. They're here. 7, 8, 10 million, a billion it's costing us. They're here. And I don't blame them individually. Of course they want to come here. Their country's a shithole. Always has been a shithole. Always will be a shithole. Of course they want to leave. But we're not the dumping ground of the world. And we had a duty for those people. We had responsibility for those people. 100%. 100%. But that responsibility isn't bringing them here. We could have given them 10, 15,000, 100,000, whatever the case is, and told them, and we could have helped them to make a life somewhere else. Pakistan, Malaysia. There's dozens and dozens of Muslim countries we could have helped them move to. We didn't need to bring them here. We're being flooded. Our country is full. It's an official. I've just said it. It's full. No more migrants. No more asylum seekers. No more refugees. No more work visas. No more. No more. We're full. Completely full. In fact, We're overfull. We need now to start looking at mass deportations of people, millions of them. Not everyone who's got a bit of colour in them, not everyone whose ancestry came from another country, not like that. But anyone who wasn't born in this country should be up for deportation. I'm not saying we deport all of them, but they all should be up for deportation. Anyone who's come here for the last decade or two, them and their families, all deported back home. That has to be the bare minimum. We're full. And we're full of incompetent people working for the public service, aren't we? We're full of incompetence. Has to change. See you soon.